I'm muted and there's no camera. There we go. Yo, yo, yo. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. What is going on, guys? What is going on? Hunky, welcome to the stream. This is gonna get a little raw. I really hope that maybe the Lilith and community managers don't get too mad at me. Please allow me to continue to cast Osiris League here, but this is fucking bullshit, man. And let me preface by saying, while I try and fix my screen here, let me preface by saying I don't give a fuck about 2489. I will fight them. Like this is not going to be about like, oh, he doesn't want to fight 2489. Like I don't care. Like I was just ripping them for I was just ripping them for running. The fact that we just had a farm KVK, we registered into a pool of kingdoms, which we should have gotten a match. Like honestly, like it could have been so easy. And then Lilith just fucking dicks us because God knows who was complaining on the other side that they were going to be getting no match founds. Look, if this needs to go 2489's way and we have to go into Siege of Orleans, it's not gonna fucking work because there's no fucking kingdoms to match with us. So we're gonna have to do a 4-map KVK. So like they're still not getting their way. Because we can all register into Siege of Orleans and we're all gonna keep getting fucked because there's no other kingdoms for us to fucking match with. Like there was plenty of other A seed or silver Imperiums that we could have matched in Fall of Troy. Why the fuck did that not happen? Who's crying on the other side that affected this decision? And we're looking for answers. We're really looking for answers. Myself, 1093. Why is this? We have no idea how matchmaking works. We keep getting this. This is how matchmaking works. This is that. This is this. No one fucking knows. I'm gonna pull, like, we can go in and look now too. I don't even think I need the screenshots. Kane's over there streaming. They got a match. Fun for them, but like it's just ridiculous, man. Suza King, welcome to the stream. It's just ridiculous, dude, that we can't figure this shit out. These are all older Fall of Troys. Like, okay, is it Fall of Troy? Oh no, they're all in different maps. Okay, I do need the screenshots. Hold on. Like, just fucking bullshit, dude. Yo, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I don't understand what the fuck this shit is, man. Like, how is this a thing? You shut up, Hunky. I want to play in a fucking KVK. I just got out of a farm KVK, and now I got to go into no match found purgatory. Because number one, 2489 wanted to run and not jump into the pool of Song of Troy because of some bugs. And two, because Lilith just bent us the fuck over and said, you're not going to get a match found. Meanwhile, I don't know how to do this. Meanwhile, (1818) and 1981 get this map. How does 1818 get in a camp that has 3 kingdoms and then outweighs the next strongest camp by almost 700 million kill points? How? Yeah, no match found, Artha. For us and 2377. Dude, you could have easily had, even if you give 2377 both 1818 and 1981 and then put fucking A-seed camps below. Like, I don't fucking understand the matchmaking algorithm and how they fucking put these matchups together. Oh, Heroic Anthem. Okay, that's true, Bose. That's true. But even still, like the fact that, like, look at the matchmaking here. Like, it's so scuffed, dude. It's so scuffed. Sorry, I'm like, I knew it was coming, right? Like, we all knew pretty much from yesterday that it was coming. But now that it finally hit, and now we know that we're not in a fucking KVK for God knows how long, like, fucking blows, and it aggravates the ever-living fuck out of me. So my emotions are getting the best of me a little bit. So I'll bring it down, but it's fucking bullshit, dude. It's such fucking bullshit, this fucking matchmaking. And when I went to 2975, this is almost 2 years ago, like, I felt like we were getting some pretty good matchups out of there. I felt like it was getting better. And we had a couple good KVKs there when I first came to 1093, when we had 365, 606, 2377, 960. Like, those are some pretty good matchups. And then over the last, like, ever since then, I mean, we did have the 960, the Rogue Anthem one, which is okay. But I think that one was also attributed to that there weren't a lot of kingdoms in our pool. But it doesn't seem like, and a lot of the community will say this, that the last 3 months or so of matchmakings have been fucking dog shit. What's up, DB? DB, I actually just finished our video. I gotta send it over to you. I gotta upload it and send it over to you. This is gonna be a quick stream. I'm just kind of coming on to fucking rant and, you know, get my thoughts out there. I'm gonna do a little bit of wheel spins, and then I have a bouldering date with the wifey and the friends. And here's the even more shit part, right? If we get a match on the next registration period, we're gonna have zone 5 fights, I think, during Christmas weekend or during New Year's Eve. Like, fucking terrible. 2293, we can look. Let's see. I wouldn't know. Oh shit, did you guys get no match found? Oh, because you guys are in stratagems, right? And that's, you guys are in stratagems, and that's partially due to 1316. But wait, I thought 1316 only went into by-election. That was another thing too. 1316 could have opted into Song of Troy with us, but they didn't. It's not. No one even knows who's the #1 kingdom right now because none of the big kingdoms have gotten the chance to fight each other. It's fucking crazy, dude. Our KVK made no sense either. Imperiums just need to disband or they are forced to only face other Imperiums. Kind of, yeah. And then even in the video that we did, like DB was in 1918, they were in an A seed, and they essentially had to disband that kingdom because matchmaking was scuffed then too, and it was fucking shit up for them, and they were getting very unfavorable matches as A seeds. So like something fundamentally has to change here. I just don't understand how, because we'll go to the other map that has the actual kingdoms, not the one that I was just crying about with 1818, but the ones that actually registered into Song of Troy. The 2563, wait, what? Oh, I know they got a match. Hold on, I know why. It's because it's just first day, so it's not gonna populate shit. This one. Shout out to Minty and all the Raiden and all the people who are dropping these into the 1093 Discord. So this is the map that was also Song of Troy, which had 2563. You have 3060, 3594. Like with those three kingdoms, right? 2563, 3060, 3594, who these guys are Silver Imperiums. They're younger Silver Imperiums, although 3060 is a little bit older, I would say. Like with 2377 and us, like there was no way that you can make a map out of that. I find that so hard to believe. Sirs, welcome to the stream. Rubio, welcome to the stream. Ghost, what's up, man? Like you won't be fighting. We might be. If we got the registration this period, we would have fought next week and we would have dodged all the holidays. But now, like if we do get a match, there's a chance that if we do get a match on the next registration, there's a chance that we fight either on Christmas weekend or New Year's Eve. That's terrible. What do you mean?
If you're committed to the game, you would fight even during the holidays. That's
ridiculous. I want fights because obviously I'm a content creator and I haven't had fights in forever. I don't want to fight during Christmas time. No one who celebrates and observes Christmas wants to fight during that time period. And no, not with this fucking bullshit matchmaking. Got a good match apparently. I would have to find the screenshot. So you guys most likely didn't get no match found. It's just they're not going to populate into the kingdom overview list. Finally have fight next week versus 606. Yeah, next past sevens and then Kingsland, yeah, next weekend. But like I just how can you get, like I would love to see the point like stat breakdowns of this map as well. I just find it so hard to believe that you could not make a match with us in 2377 and then these other kingdoms here. So what's probably going to happen, right? I would think next step is the leaderships have to come to an agreement or something. Otherwise, we're going to get into fucking, again, we're going to get no match found purgatory. Yes, Jay, we will get to fight them if we can agree to go into a 4-map KVK, because 6 and out. Oh my god, if we say no, we're gonna go into Fall of Troy, and now they're gonna go into Fall of Troy, like there's no way with all the kingdoms who are out of KVK right now we can match into Siege of Orleans. And if Lilith can pull that off, then I don't know what the map would even fucking look like. I don't know if I want to know what that map would look like, to be honest, but if they can make that happen and they weren't able to make this happen, it's ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. There needs to be more clarity on matchmaking. It's fucking ridiculous. And look, like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't care. I don't care that, yes, okay, now, and like Jay said, at least we get to fight 2489. But the fact that we have to wait another fucking 2 weeks to get into a KVK, I just want to fight. I don't care who I'm fighting, really. I just want to fight and have a good KVK. Oh, we got a map from Sasuke here. So here's 2293's map in Siege of Orleans. Brother, what is Camp Greenwood? Bro's gonna climb B17 with all this pent-up anger. Oh, good shit, Jay. Good shit. Bro, it's like the ultimate Rise of Kingdoms blue balls, bro. I can't imagine how 254 felt when they fucking had a whole year of no match found. Nino just keeps spending, yeah. Yeah, what is this Camp Greenwood? Like, how does this also become a map? Is it because of the power? I guess because of the power. 42.6 billion power. It's a very young kingdom, so I would assume, no, they have 220 million KP. I guess 2 alliances because they're 42 billion. This map looks fucked up too, man. Crimson, welcome to the stream. 2297 got fat. 2997 got fat. Yeah, I guess some kind of therapy. But like, yeah, it's just fucking unbelievable, dude. To like, even like, again, even this map looks kind of funky. Like, I don't know anything about this 3212 and, you know, why they're high power and low ass kill points. Probably 2 alliance young kingdom, but I just unbelievable by Lilith, man. Like I said in the beginning, no, neither myself nor anyone in 1093, we welcome any fight. Cool, nice, great, we get to fight 2489, but the fact that we have to wait, the fact that there could have been a matchmaking made and it's just like, no, like, I don't know, man, it's just sus. It's so, because then what happens if we get a match? 2489 then goes into a no match on purgatory, probably along with 1316. 1316 probably has a little bit of a better chance to get a match in like a 1v3 map, but we've seen that 1v3 maps people don't even like doing anymore because you're depriving a lot of other camps out of a zone 5 fight, hence the 606 kvk right now. More time for Arc. This is facts. Yeah, we're gonna be going on, we'll be back on the Arc grind tomorrow. The wifey just had a rough last few days at work, so we've been chilling, hanging out. Have not done Arc in the last day. No, on a break and have a Kit Kat. I'm full. Thank you. That's like my rant, I guess. I'm gonna go and do, ooh, that's pretty nice, but it's pincer. That's actually really nice, but it's pincer. And please stop fucking doing this, Lilith, man. Like, Jesus, fix this shit. Still confused. Lilith manipulating 1093 matchmaking, which has been the case for almost all of our no match found, by the way, with what happened to 254, because it's not the same. Okay, fair. Yeah, 254 just overinflated, correct? Yeah, is what you're implying, because I don't think we're overinflated by any means. Getting bored, gonna start doing camp runs. And like, here's the thing too, for anyone that's like trying to dodge us, right, or doing whatever, like we just came out of fucking Farmville KVK. We're probably as strong, right, and I'm talking about like the smaller player base, like myself and the lower spenders. We're probably as strong as we've probably ever been, and we're only gonna get stronger with more speed up. So it's like, why, like, I don't know. More time to goop. goop. So what now? Wait for 2049, huh? Yeah. I mean, you say that like we're gonna go fight them. Like, I mean, I would hope we do, right? I was just saying that like all the Imperiums that are left, which is us. Is 1316 even an Imperium? There's really high A seed with super bloated KP. They're not even Imperium. So like 1316 is a super high A with really big KP for their size. 2489, 2377, and 1083 have to come to an agreement to come into a map. There's no way that if this is still gonna try and be the 2489 narrative and they want to say no, we're doing Siege of Orleans or whatever, like honestly, I mean, we've had this kind of trend of 1093 kind of putting their foot down, very much like we did in this last Farmville KVK, where 1818 kind of wanted this and 1960 wanted that. We're like, no, we're gonna ally and you guys can fight if you want. Honestly, like we can maybe try for Siege of Orleans, but like I don't see a realm where we get a match found with just 1316, 2377, 2049, 1093, and I think there's like maybe a small handful of other pretty high A seeds that I saw in Discord chat that have 1 trillion kill points. That would be good matchups to throw into that pool. And the other thing is that GP made a good point about, it's an old friend from 1780. She also mentioned that in these 6 camp maps that a lot of kingdoms don't like to even register for them. More time to get that VIP up back. Syriax, what's going on? 2 million more, baby. 2 million more. 1316 had the largest B seed there, was 0 when they got a match. Are they really B seed? That's shit. Smokey, welcome to the stream. No match found, indeed. Yes. 24. Oh, they can't, dude. If they dodge us now, like that's just the worst look ever. There's no way, because now we're back onto their narrative, right? They wanted to skip, they wanted to go into next registration period, and they wanted to do Siege of Orleans. I'm telling you right now, Siege of Orleans is going to happen. There's no way there's enough kingdoms to do so. Hey, and welcome to the stream. I agree. 100% with you. Which modes have the frenzy cooldown? Good question, Shawnee. I think it's I thought it was all the KVK stories that registered this pop. It should be some here in probably, I lost the mail. I don't remember where it is. 2489 is forced, they max skipped. Oh. Wait, what do you mean HA only? I don't want to do an HA.
Any KVK at this point?
No, I don't want any KVK. I just don't want Heroic Anthem. It's the fucking oldest, most boring KVK mode. Time to go DC for demo matchmaking. I'm honestly like 1093 crew. Like I'm honestly thinking of like if we don't get a match. Now it's coming into my head because we're supposed to get to Zenith in December for a Cav skin. I'm honestly considering just migrating and then coming back to go get a Zenith skin. At this point, small consideration has approached my head now. 3251 and 1473 going next pop, I think. But last thing we want is another KVK against Super Imps. What's up, Litigandir? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, see, and that's like the other thing too. Like, again, when we look at the KVK here, no, how the fuck am I gonna find this now? When we look at this KVK here, like I feel like this is another product of like 2489 did more damage to the community than they did benefit by dodging, and Lilith has now almost, I feel like, almost done more damage by not giving us a matchup with these kingdoms. Like, why not just match us with the couple Silver Imperiums, 2563, who is very open into coming into a big Imperium KVK? Like, they have to do something. Like, please let us just try and make our own KVKs or something of the sort. Like, it has to. We're at that point now. Chatsky's been talking about it for a few months now. Give the players the control to make some KVKs, at least at a higher level. Or there's got to be some requirements or something, but there's got to be a fundamental change into matchmaking. What's up, Skinsy? Go get a Zenith skin. Kind of reminds me, Kill Day, welcome to the stream. Kind of reminds me of 7760 Orleans KVK. Too big, too slightly smaller, and too small camp. Smaller scale now, of course. Yeah. I mean, can that even happen? Like, I don't know. 2049 is ass. I hope they disband. The issue 49 has versus you guys is they could beat you guys, but it would take attrition, and that just isn't possible with the frenzy cooldown. This is a fair point, but I would honestly say, like, I mean, look what at 60 GT, like, we tapped before they did. So like those big spending Imperium KVK kingdoms can very much also inflict attrition onto us as well, especially if they're given a campaign, which I think is honestly the way to go, right? Because like I feel like a lot of it, like when you get into the diplomacy aspects, like a lot of kingdoms don't want to, like, I guess would want to do proper diplo if they don't have a campmate to make an equal numbers fight against 1093. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I've said this over the past few streams, like, the way that you match a kingdom against 1093, right, is it's most likely going to have to be one of these bigger Imperium KVKs, right? Take 2377, for example, and then you give them a kingdom like 2563, who is very well equipped to play at a higher level. And also this too, Syriac, they have to reduce the pops. They have to reduce the pops. It's, yeah, we're I think especially now more than ever with, again, I talked about it last stream, like not as many top tier kingdoms in the game anymore. Like it has to happen. You have to reduce the pops. Bing bong, welcome to the stream. 3060 fake Imperium, to be frank, Lilith hates making KVKs would work. People want to diplo win, so they'd make wins. Yeah, there's got to be some kind of stipulations and stuff in there. So let's see. Dan's gonna be 200 million power for next Supreme Strife. I mean, yeah, not a bad thought. Cooldown fighting is cooldown fighting only in Heroic Anthem. Okay, thank you, Sasuke. Do a restart for contents and send. I actually got invited to one, but it's not until June, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that. I look like I think it was Artha, like Angela said. I got more time to play Arc Raiders now, which is good because I'm wholeheartedly addicted to that. Giveaway 49 pumped to nearly 6 trillion, but won't fight you guys though. Yeah, because there was bugs and they wanted Siege of Orleans because it's a more interesting map. But the way that I see it, and I'll say this openly, I don't think I said this on my last video. They dodged because of bugs, because Siege of Orleans is a more fun map, but I think it gives them more opportunities to go for a Diplo win, and it's also probably a little bit more favorable for them to give them the most advantage due to the auxiliary skills and the way that kingdom's built, the way that the accounts are built. It gives them the most firepower to fight a kingdom like us. Honestly, it gives them the most firepower, like kind of right up there with like 23/7, all the top Imperiums, like the ones who are very largely built with large accounts, old accounts. Like Siege of Orleans gives you the most firepower to fight in any KVK against anyone. Another 2581 project. No, I'm good. Never again. Never again. But I mean, we'll have stuff to do. We'll have stuff to do. Don't worry. It's just frustrating, man. It really is. Like when the circumstances were there for us to get a match, it wasn't given to us. And it just makes you think about what was going on, what is going on behind the scenes. Like I really would like a reasonable justification, and as you know, this is kind of coming from 1093. We don't want a cookie cutter response as to why this no match found happened. I think like there should be a detailed breakdown as to why this didn't happen. I feel like the conditions were there to give us a Fall of Troy KVK. And I won't fight a hard fight. I mean, they should. I think they will, but they're looking for the most advantages that can, you know. And look, as any kingdom should, right? I don't want to get into this whole slander and stuff, because like, look, if you're in kingdom leadership, as I once was, you obviously want to give yourself the most advantages that you can possibly take in a KVK to win that KVK. I think it comes down to a few things here, right? And some of it's subjective, some of it's, I guess most of it's subjective, but like, number one, first and foremost for matchmaking, limit the pool, limit the number of registration periods. That has to be, I think, priority number one for the. Secondly, they have to change rewards, because you can see, and it probably affects anyone in lower seeds. Please let me know your input, but this probably affects it on that level, probably maybe even more so, where the rewards that people are fighting for, like autarchs, like get rid of them. They were great, they served their purpose. You downsized the kingdoms that you wanted to. You don't have to come out and say it openly. That's why autarchs got implemented, because what was one of the main complaints years ago for the OG players who played, and not even mega Imperium KVKs, because I experienced it as well, not playing in super mega Imperium KVKs that were, you know, Imperiums with 4 alliances. What the number one complaint was? Server lag. Autarchs were implemented, kingdoms downsized. What happened? Server lag ain't that bad no more. I don't hear anyone really complaining about lag anymore. It served its purpose. Get rid of it. Give us another way to go and get this armament slot, special inscription. Just give us another way. Add it to the autarch shop. Give us these 2 corners, the flag and the fucking whatever this is. Issue that 1083 had in the last KVK 960 was the nuclear power they didn't have. 1083 now has field and the nuclear power that 2489 has, and former 960 have. nuclear to an extent, Foreigner. And I wish I brought this up on my last stream. I wish I had the power rankings before we had the Zenith and before we had Farm KVK, because we are definitely super inflated now. But our 100 million cutoff was like 25, or let's say like 50. It was like 50, 100 million power cutoff. So that means only 50 players in 1093 had over 100 million power. How do you think we've been able to maintain migration so much? We have to stay low power. So we are always relatively thin for the most part. Now, of course, we're fatter. So like, we do have the swarm power and stuff like that, but like, again, it's all that my whole argument for that now is skewed. I can't really effectively back that up, right? So a little bit of an issue, but yeah. But at the same time, like I said, it's not hard to, as long as you have the kingdoms that are registering, right? It's not hard to set the matchups a little bit more equally. You just give these big Imperium A's a camp mate. That's it. You even out the population. For a kingdom like 2489, who's got a lot of high-end accounts, just give them an A seed that doesn't have a lot of spending. Or doesn't have like a lot of rally accounts, because they said that that's one of the things that they look into, right? How hard Dan replies when someone asks him for him off stream to do a restart account for content. Nice, Hunky, nice. As the king of lower seeds, matchmaking his ass. Last two KVKs 8 had A seeds in the map. No match round should be expected. No, every time a solo big Imperium register, they get no match found. Yeah, but kill day. Like, come on, dude. Oh shit. Ooh. Wait. Huh? You just check something. And they're silver, but like, how many golds are really left? You're telling me with 2377 and these kingdoms, you couldn't make a match? I find it very hard to believe. I find it very hard to believe. You give 2377 any of these silver imps and 2563, I guarantee you that's a hard fight for 1093. It's like giving 960 another 100-ish plus players. That would have, we already struggled with a kingdom with the likes of 960. That would be a hard fight. You can't tell me that with these kingdoms. I don't care if 2563 is an Imperium or not. They have the firepower to fight alongside an A seed against an Imperium, alongside an Imperium and against an Imperium. Hidden metrics, more than likely they have some weird weight and activity. Yeah, rewards need to be much closer, maybe even equal, so losing isn't so devastating for morale / accounts. Maybe wins should just be bragging rights, or like 5 to 10% extra. Not healthy for players to just utterly dominate. Yeah, Mitch, yeah, we got no match round. No, I'm not saying 1v3. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you put, because I think this is how this map works out. 3060 is blue. 35, no, 2563. 3594. Oh, is this bottom kingdom, right? So you have the two Imperiums next to each other bumped up, right? You put 1093 in blue and you put 2377 along with 3060, or you put them along with 2563. Honestly, probably 2563, because then you can maintain this map of sorts. And I'm saying 2563 because I really know about them. In a way, I don't know these other kingdoms off the top of my head. And trying to use it for example purposes. And that way you still leave this map relatively untouched, but you pull one, you leave the two silver Imperiums, but you give 2377 a good campmate, and then you leave these other two camps that would be in our map A seeds. You let them fight each other for zone 5, continue on to level 7 passes. We fight each other in zone 5, and then we're next to each other in Kingsland. That's it. But why do we have another farm KVK if we go 2v2? Why are people acting like we're God mode untouchable? You give another Imperium a campmate. It's not that hard. It evens out the populace. We struggled with 960 at 120 accounts. You add another 120 accounts to the likes, you probably have to do a little bit more because 2377s I think is maybe like 80 to 100, but you add a little bit more. Give them a little bit more population. We're not stacked to the gills of 300 players of 960 level accounts. We still have players who just do pop-ups. We have people who do free to play. Ghost Miracle, there should be a difference in winning and losing, but the reward should be better on the losing side. So more kingdoms are not trying to get 100% just global wins. Agree. Real silent issue creeping around the corner is conversion zones. We have just hit our first true pairing for Arthur, and the majority of players only just switched to Delta recently. This is another good point. Now they want to add Wedge, Pincer, and Delta in the next 4 to 5 months, which again, really, you want to win KV, because I mean, with this KVK that we just won, I was able to convert a majority of stuff over to a Delta. I used all my conversion stones that I just got. Rolaho, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Yes, we got no match found, along with 2377. Pop-ups, whales? Yeah, there's some people who are totally... Do I honestly think 1093 versus 2377 would be close? Yes. Not, I don't know close, right? It's going to be competitive, right? I think the main thing that we're looking for is competitive. This whole notion that things have to be like, I guess close and competitive are the same thing. I think it would be competitive, yes. Like, all right, how much, okay, maybe I'm a little out of touch, but how much has 2377 downsides? Then maybe I am just delusional, right? If they're 80 players, then if it's not close kill day, like if look, and I don't know, I don't have the metrics in front of me. If it's not close, then give them another A seed. I don't give a fuck. I don't think the 1093 folk give a fuck either. We'll take the fight. We just got out of a farm KVK. We just want to fight. Pilot my poo account in Kingsland while I sleep. That might be a thing. How much are they downsized? 21.4 billion power still. Come on. So out of the 104 accounts that are in R3, 1, 2, 3 aren't actual accounts ish. So say 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 112. And then these are definitely all farms. So 112 players. Oh, they're fucking scattered. 112. So you probably do have to add a little bit more, because I thought 2563 had a little bit more population. That's not much of a downsizing from 2377 to have 112 players, though. I mean, I guess like what, 20 to 30? How is it any different? How is that any a kill day? How is that any different? I think 93 versus 49 would be close, considering a half a trillion KP gap. Way far more pilots and spending. So like, all right, here, if we just want to, like, again, where I'm just, uh, 11, 12, 60. Look at all the hunt, like they have, and like, let's not get it twisted. They have some big accounts here, right? Like, don't don't sleep on 2563, y'all. Like, don't sleep on them. 60 accounts. Okay, so here would be 91, King Bob, Wessel, like 91. Let's remove, we can remove 3. I would say, these actually are probably actually real players, I would say. So 91, let's say 90. And then we can probably leave the R1s, right? Probably 90 players. So 90 to the, so 212. 212 total populace of 2377 and 2563. Compared to the 2489, how many players? 212 for 2563 and 2377. Ravel solo 1093, probably. And then 2489 with their 13. What is this? 101. 100. Oh, they have 150 players. Was it? Oh, wait, huh? Oh yeah, 150. I honestly think it's got to be pretty fucking close. Maybe not super close. It's 2489 and then 2377, 2563, because there's a lot more weight within 2489. But like, come on, man! Like 212 accounts, which again, they're not all slouch accounts. They're definitely not all accounts like 2489. But you can't not tell me that wouldn't have worked in a Fall of Troy. Rubio, what are we in 1093 or Ghost? We're not 100. We're not 300 players deep, are we? We're probably close, actually. 260. Yeah, so yeah, maybe you have to give that 2563, 2377 camp a little bit more. Maybe. Abu, welcome to the stream. You're not counting 77 vacation tickets. I have myself one that, yeah. So and then there's one. So yeah, I mean, like obviously, like I said, there's data and metrics that I don't know about. I don't know. Yeah, I respectfully can't agree with you on that, Kill Day. And like Syriax, I think it would be an interesting matchup. Like, if it's close enough that some people say it would be an interesting matchup, and yes, that they're not going to collapse instantly, then you got to put them together, man. Half of 2049 owned by one guy. And only more coming too. There's only more coming. Oh god, I gotta do these spins, guys, and then I gotta get out of here. Still have to consider other camp balance on the map also. So could have that, and that's what I'm saying. Exactly, Ghost. Exactly. And then if any, like you balance those relatively well, or you make one camp a little bit stronger, because then it's easy for us in Diplo to say, okay, well, when you look at the numbers, yes, there's probably going to be a slight discrepancy in 1093, 2377 versus 2563. So you give them the stronger ally, right? That's kind of the benefit in 2v2 maps, is it makes the Diplo a little bit simpler. You simply give them a little bit of a stronger camp. If you put it all in a big pot, 2377, 2563 account, all accounts matched together is probably on average lower than 93 than is what on 200 good days versus, but like what on average, like, but like what, we're never going to get perfect matchups, Kill Day. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be even split 50-50. Guys, what's going on, Matt? My point is just saying, like, look, I don't care who we fight. 2093 folks don't really care who we fight. Y'all can say we dodge 2489 or whatever it may be. We're gonna go in and we're gonna fight them eventually now at some point. I would hope. The fact being is that the matchup could have been made and it wasn't. Why? Why did we have to suffer through this KVK, this farm KVK, and there's this reluctancy to give us a match? Reluctant to mix and match all kinds of kingdoms, so need more high tier ones, even if smaller. Yeah, and I'm sure they could have been there. Milk, what's going on, man? Only way to make it even is to reduce the number. And yeah, dude, I think going into 2026, like, that has to be the first thing. Abu. Point is, matchup was shit this time around, but would be worse with 93. But then okay, so but then now what? Now what, Kill Day? We can't go into Siege of Orleans. There's not gonna be enough kingdoms. So we're gonna go into fucking Song of Troy anyway. Like, because again, like, you just make the matchup, because now you're throwing us into this fucking purgatory. Like, I really don't know. It has to be a format and next pop with 2489. Do they want to do? They're not going to want to do Heroic Anthem because 16-hour War Frenzy benefits us, or rest period, whatever you want to call it. Got to go back to do Fall of Troy now, even though there's bugs. So it's just like, what are we doing? Coming from a kingdom who thought 89 GT was balanced. I gotta rip these spins, guys, because our ride's gonna be here in like 20-30 minutes. We'll keep talking, but I gotta stay focused here. Yeah, my whole thing about this stream, right? And let's not get it twisted. Like, I don't care who we fight. I will fight. I came to an Imperium Kingdom because I felt that I was ready to take on the top of the top. Just fought 960. I came into this fighting 365, who's a legacy Imperium, then fought 606 and my former kingdom 2975 and 365 in a zone 6, and then in Kingsland, and then went in to fight 960 for what was a hellish Kingsland. I don't want to say it was hell all throughout the KVK, but it was a hellish Kingsland because we didn't really have a zone 5 then. Mools, what's up, man? Yeah, more farming, baby, more farming. I'm going for a Zenith, guys. I'm going for a Zenith. New alliance 93. No. Yeah, if only you can do one more letter. 93, no match found. Yeah, man, Kingsland that I honestly, like, by day 3 I'm like, please be over. Please be over. Fill 6 camps with B seeds and we can call that balanced. Yeah, it's gonna be like Siege of Orleans not gonna happen. Like, I would say we can give it a go, but then that means we're gonna get no match found yet again. But like, maybe that's better because we won't have to fight during Christmas. I don't know. It's like, all right, let's do it your way, and then look what happens. So, yeah. Again, my whole thing on this is, don't care who we fight. I just want to fight. We could have had a fight, and it was stripped from us. I think it was doable. I really think it was doable. Okay, dodge for Arc Raider. Yeah, low-key, I was telling Lilith, I'm like, yeah, hey, please don't give us a match so I can play some more Arc Raiders before Kingsland. Hunky R5 would balance out 1093 for sure. Yeah, he's doing great work down there in the lower seeds. I don't mean that sarcastically. He's doing a good job. He pretty much told another R5 to eat shit because he's being a bitch. Bring back 4 Alliance Kingdoms and be done with it. I mean, dude, I would love that. I honestly would love that. But sir, can't handle the server lags. I'm doing terrible on this, by the way. I'm getting like no scope fills for him. Oh, there we go. There's an 8. Well, trying to kill 93 with no match found. It seems like that. It seems like that. Yes. What's up, baby? What? Okay, you can spin. She likes to spin. I'm into that.
I just posted a late eats post. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe for food recommendations.
In Sydney.
In Sydney, at the moment.
He's Hunky's yelling just because he speaks Australian. Two Alliance Kingdoms with coalitions. Well, they said that was going to be a thing that they're thinking about doing.
Ooh.
You need 8 heads.
I don't care about the head. We just want nice stuff. Even if you're not in Sydney, if you like Dan, you should follow me.
I've just been around for long, but I've seen way stupider no match found than this. In my head, this no match found makes sense. Lilith's gonna think about all kingdoms, not only 93. As they should. As they should. Wearing it Strayan. She did quit, but she's slowly coming back. I don't think she'll ever make a full comeback, but she helps you with dailies. She does this stuff.
Yo, I do his forts for him. I'm like that free service.
She's so much better at streaming than Dan. Yeah, I mean, I've told her we're gonna get some. We're gonna do some co-op stream soon.
Getting you these purple things.
Gold is better than purple. More 8s. I need these.
These heads.
Universal heads.
These heads.
These PG heads.
Mm.
2489, 2377, 606 versus 1093 easy matchmaking. Yeah, I'm sure that's what the big guys honestly want at this point. Informing a 5 trillion KP alliance just to oppress the KVK. Well, it's not that was good beforehand, but it's not the narrative anymore because now they have to. I mean, they're at their last registration, so they have to go in. They can't not register now. And like I said, I think right now it's gonna come to all kingdoms have to come to an agreement. I don't think this is gonna be a situation where it's like, oh, you know, we think they're gonna register for this. Keep going. We're going to 100. We're gonna keep going for this, or we're not gonna register. We are. I think this is a situation where I think we need the kingdoms to kind of come together and agree on what map we're gonna go into and hope for the best. Retirement, I don't know, see the 49.
Last one.
If they feel like they should take extra skip, better to not register than take KVK half-assed. I mean, it wouldn't have been if they entered the pool kill day. It would have been everyone would get a match. Everyone would get a match. Everyone would have been happy.
That's it. I already know. Who the hell is Gamchan? Do I claim it now?
He's our new cab guy, Moose. Yes. He's our new tanky healing combo damage cab commander. Custom 2 cat map 493 versus 489, no BS.
Wanna be YSS.
Yo, just gives us more time to farm. He's up. He does that pretty good.
What should I do now? What do you want me to do? Hmm?
Spin him up for me. No, it doesn't matter. And it gives me more times to get GG wheels.
Update?
Yep. Good.
Oh, he's ahead.
No. Excuse me, tagging out.
What about talents?
No. Scoocho. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. We gotta go. 15 minutes to get ready. All right, guys. Hopefully,
Someone trigger him so he can climb all the reds.
hopefully you guys enjoyed me kind of crashing out. Not often do I do that, but dismantle gear so he can go play Arc Raiders full time. Ain't gonna lie, I've been asking for a 1v1 map for so long now. I agree. I think a 1v1 map is amazing, and I think it doesn't even have to be this long drawn out thing. It can be really great and kind of, I think, start to form some rivalries. And Imperiums can't run anymore. It wasn't a thing 3 or 4 years ago. It's becoming a thing now, and it's terrible for the game. I said it on my last stream. You can skip forward, I think, like half into the hour mark on my last stream to see some of my points, but you know, my buddy Ghost Miracle was nice enough to let me know some of the points that I was actually making some sense on. So if you guys want to hear that, you can go check that out. Missed the crash out. Yeah, I don't crash out, Hunky. What the heck? I bitch at you. No match found is worth the crash out, to be frank, especially in the year 2000, especially in the year of our Lord 2025. 2 pop-ups, yeah. 2 pop-ups, less maps. There's a lot of dead KVK maps that aren't worth registering for. When we want to end up being a thing, being what we imagine, guys. Again, I think you add all these things with stipulations. So 1v1, the custom matchmaking, you have to add these things, but with some kind of levels of stipulations and stuff like that. So hope you guys enjoyed the crash out. We did GG wheel and didn't get too lucky. I think I got like 58 sculptures or something like that on him. Thank you, baby. Give him some more likes. I gotta bounce now. We got a bouldering session to get to. I'm gonna go fucking rip some V17s, as Jay said. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm gonna be back streaming some Arc Raiders tomorrow. If you guys want to check that out, stop by. I'm out. I love y'all. Hopefully we get a match soon. Love ya. Peace.